Hello Capricorn, this is going to be your weekly reading for June 12th through to 18th. It will be quite brief. We'll do one ping of the sun ball just to tune into the energies, and then we will pull 3 cards. Okay, so if you'd like to join me in breath in and exhale. Okay, Capricorn. Right, let us get literally 3 cards. Okay, first card will be your theme for the week. Middle card will be anything that's unexpected this week. And the final card will be advice from Spirit. Okay, and I will cut the deck. Okay, your theme is temperance. Unexpected, King of Pentacles. And advice is a 5 of Wands. All right. So what is happening here for you this week, Capricorn, is we are really kind of looking at your sense of patience, your sense of how you temper your words, how you temper your actions this week. That's the theme. Temperance talks about divine timing. All right. So within divine timing, know that everything is happening just as it should. All right, things may be a little bit slower. We've got 2 very slow cards there, King of Pentacles and Temperance. Now the King of Pentacles is you standing in your power, like raw. Okay, so you don't actually see this coming. It feels like up until now you've probably been feeling a little bit kind of outside your comfort zone, not in your fullest power, feeling like you're always a bit of on a back pedal. And this week things are changing for you, where you are standing more strong within your power. All right, now this is your energy, but I'm also getting a very strong connection that for some of you, you have someone who's coming in. Could also be another earth sign, but generally speaking, it's someone who's of a type of boss type figure, or even a romantic person who's interested in you romantically, even a friend, but something where they want to be committing to you a little bit long term. Okay, there is longevity to this. There is foresight for the future. Okay, but for the rest of you, what's really happening is you're starting to feel back in your groove, and the reason why is because you were exploring this temperance card. Okay, now there might still be this energy of conflict within self, because the advice here from Spirit is a 5 of Wands. Now if you look very closely at this card, there are 5 children who are meant to be scouts. They've left their wands by the foot of the tree, and they're all climbing up in different directions, different branches. Now the branches are all connected to the same trunk of the tree, but each has a different vision, and while they should be coming together, they're kind of going off in different directions. So it does seem to me that it feels like it's important this week to try and get on the same page. All right, so there may be people surrounding you where they may not be seeing eye to eye this week. It could be particularly involved in the workplace or among children, if you're around children this week. All right, where it's all a little bit kind of dispersed and splintered energy. Spirit here is trying to remind you not to get too overly involved in the petty nitty-gritty. You know, this person said this and that person said that, or this kind of ego traps that we get into, you know, where you carry the burdens from the past, where you're carrying the excuses people have made from the past, where you are carrying something someone once said in the past, and all that does is create internal conflict. Now yes, you might be feeling that in the workplace, you might be feeling it in your environment, but ultimately all this means is because you have embraced the temperance energy of patience, of understanding. You see, traditionally in this card, the temperance card of the Rider-Waite, it is an angel, an alchemist essentially, who is balancing water and fire between 2 cups. So there's this wonderful kind of connective, integrative energy that's taking place behind the scenes. Okay, and so while it may you may feel a little bit at first why isn't things happening fast enough, you're going to start to see the efforts pay out this week. All right, but within that balance, it's really important with the emotional body and with your sense of spirit, your drive forward, your passion, that you find ways of equalizing between those two things so that you are less in a space of conflict. Now, this is not always a very deeply conflicting card. All it does is it reminds us the things which are out of balance with us, okay? To remind ourselves to look at the bigger picture, which is what the King of Pentacles does, okay? He is not the King of Swords. He doesn't look at the finer details. Yes, of course he does to a degree, but really his power, his strength is on kind of practicality, how to move forward, how to approach methods, strategies, how to involve the right people together to get what you want for the long term. Okay, so these are step-by-step actions that you're taking, that's happening this week for you. Now, it does feel to me that for some of you who are looking at work situations, this King of Pentacles could be also somewhere in your environment who's going to be a bit of a helping hand this week as it relates to work. Okay, this person is solid, this person is strong, and this person doesn't believe in shortcuts. Okay, this could, in a way, cause a little bit of disruption in the people around you if there may be a slight sense of jealousy as well, okay, which you could be feeling by the end of the week. But what Spirit here is saying is remember to go from the branch of the tree down to the trunk and the root of the situation. Okay, the King of Pentacles is earth sign. He is rooted into the ground. The tree is rooted into the ground. So the roots really talk about the core values, the core targets that you have. Okay, what you really want to grow and nurture out of life. And yes, there may be different variations of that, different expressions of that within yourself and with other people around you. The idea here is to get back to the root, return back to the root so that you can start to see things from different people's perspectives, okay? And then return back to self within that trunk, within the rooting in the ground, all right? Oh, wow, yeah, because we've got two trees over here as well. So trees, for me, are symbolic of family as well. And this element of protection where you feel safe. Within a tree, not only does it provide oxygen and bear fruit for us to eat, but it is solid, it is structured, it's been there for a while. So we've got this energy of time also coming through this week for you, where things may feel like you've spent so long on a particular project, on a particular idea. Perhaps you've been doing so much internal work on self, and you're looking for love, but now that you've spent a lot of time kind of rooting within yourself who you feel you are at a deep level, who you want to be, who loving yourself, respecting yourself, so that you can kind of create the platform, the foundation to invite others to come in. So yes, it may feel a bit slow, and that could cause a little bit of conflict, but you are super duper standing in your power this week, and you're going to feel a bit more like you're seeing the efforts, your efforts pay off. Okay, you can start to have the vision of the future where there seems to be a little bit of a stronger attitude towards where your sense of security is going to be coming from. Okay, as long as you return back to the root of the source, root of the problem, root of the idea, root of every other person's perspective within the relationships that you are involved in. Okay, so I really hope that helped you. Have a fabulous week, and I'll see you next time. Take care.